like to welcome everyone to our annual dinner to recognize our students and teachers who have worked this year on the art and writing contest. This evening we'll have a short video, a delicious dinner, and then we'll recognize all of the outstanding work that the students and teachers have done. You all know where the exit is back here, I presume. There's also an exit through these doors here and a restroom around the corner there if you'd like to do that. We'll have two lines going through the buffet line. At this time, we're going to invite Dr. Schaefer to come forward. Appreciate him coming tonight and offer the invocation for us before the meal. And once he finishes, go ahead and start through the line for having a meal. Dr. Schaefer.
Thank you. Would you pray with me? Our dear Heavenly Father, behold, we know you have made the heavens and the earth by your great power and by your outstretched arm, and nothing is too difficult for you. Since your creation of the world, your invisible attributes and eternal power and divine nature have been clearly seen by all and understood by what you have made, so that none of us are without excuse to recognize you. We thank you, dear Heavenly Father, for the opportunity to manage and serve you by taking care of your creation. We thank you for that responsibility. We just ask that you equip us, dear Lord, with the love and kindness and the character that we need to do the work that you have called us to do. We thank you now for these that have gathered. We ask that you bless each of them and each of their homes and in their endeavors in this life according to your will. And we ask now that you bless what we're about to receive and bless those hands who prepared it. And it's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
If you're still eating, continue as we start the program. Information is printed in your program regarding the history of the contest and what the winners are receiving this evening. The theme for this year's program or contest is digging it. In this year's art contest, there were 1,200 plus entries from 3 different schools. So those 3 schools were participating pretty heavily. The Conservation District selects a school winner from the top 3 from that school. And then from the school winner, we select a county winner. And then that name is forwarded to the state for additional competition. At this time, I'd like to make some introductions. Appreciate everybody who came out tonight. First person I'd like to recognize is Superintendent of Campbell County Board of Education, David Rusk. Appreciate you being with us this evening. Also, State Representative Joe Fisher. Thank you for coming. Todd Flaherty, Director of Campbell County Farm Bureau Federation. Appreciate it. Campbell County Commissioners, Brian Painter, Jeff Bessiker. Thank you. And Campbell County Judge Executive, Steve Pendry. Thank you all very much for participating with us tonight. I'd also like to recognize the board members. My name is Ron McCormick. I'm chair of the Campbell County Conservation District, and my wife Anita is with me this evening. Rick Simon is vice chair. His wife Alice is with him this evening. Ken McCormick is treasurer and secretary. His wife is Mary. Don Girton, board member. Linda Bray Schaefer, her husband Mike, who's with her. James Benton, his wife Valerie is with him. James is one of our new board members this year. Bill Lambden and his wife Sharon Jones. Bill is also a new board member this year. Our staff is Amy Winkler. She's our chief executive officer. And Linda Grizel, who put a lot of this program together tonight. Thank you, Linda. And her husband, Bob, who is a great asset too. Linda. This time I'll introduce Rick Simon, who's going to start the program, the awards.
Good evening, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that fine dinner we had there. Okay, I'm going to give out the awards for the writing contest. In the writing contest, there were 94 entries from 6 schools. The Conservation District selects a winner from the top 3 entries in each school. And then from the school winners, a county winner is selected, and this entry is forwarded to the area and state competition. We asked the county winners to read their essays at the awards dinner. Madeline Mason from Highlands High School was our county winner. Could Madeline please come up to read your essay?
My name is Madeline Mason, and I won the Campbell County District Writing Contest. Sorry. Dear farmers, gardeners, and all other citizens, humans view soil as an obstacle, oftentimes a nuisance when it needs to be removed in order to build or clean something. But in reality, the Earth's soil is a non-renewable resource, taking up to 1,000 years to form 1 inch of topsoil, and necessary for all life to survive. Though it may seem like a distant and unimportant subject, soil is unknowingly the center of everyone's lives. If a person drinks water, they're taking advantage of one of soil's many abilities. Soil has the ability to work as a filter, cleaning moving groundwater as it passes through. Because of its negative charge, positively charged nutrients and pollution stick to it, removing them from groundwater that humans will eventually drink. Microbes in the soil use biological processes to break down the pollution into less harmful forms than originally there. Despite the good soil can do for filtering water, soil can also be a pollutant for water. As a result of human activities such as removal of plants and trees from riparian zones and creation of impervious surfaces, sediment has become the #1 non-point source pollution of water in Kentucky. The presence of soil in waterways causes an increase in turbidity to the point where fish and other organisms have trouble breathing, seeing, and feeding. In addition, the many nutrients in the soil can turn out to be toxic. In order to keep our above and below ground waters clean, the soils must be held in place. To do this, people must take initiative towards soil conservation. This can be done in many ways, one of which is creating a rain garden or a rain barrel. Both of these solutions are relatively inexpensive and can be created at a person's home as a way to collect water. Rain gardens can soak up water and be used to grow plants. Rain barrels can collect runoff water from house roofs so it can be used to later water grass or other necessary uses. In addition, citizens can make sure that all bare soil areas are covered by plants. This can be done either at home or not, keeping soil in place. Homeowners can also make sure that their dirt is, In other areas, people can plant grasses near riparian zones to block soil from moving into the water. Conservationists can also make sure downhill areas and farmland are bordered by plants to keep their soil from moving away, especially where there is heavy rainfall. If a person eats food, they're taking advantage of the soil. Soils which are used to grow food must be deep, well-drained, and fertile. All foods, whether plant or animal-based, stem from soil. The animals or animal products which a person eats are fed from other products from the soil. Crops are grown or harvested from the soil, either from above or below ground. But food growth and animal grazing take a toll on the soil. Grazing animals can eat all of the plant life, leaving areas barren. This can be solved by frequent movement of animals, replanting of what plants were eaten, and correct animal waste management to prevent pollution buildup. Furthermore, crops can create a uniform landscape and degrade soil without frequent rotation. To prevent further degradation of cropland, it is necessary for farmers to practice crop and field rotation. Crop rotation farms are different from crop farms next to each other, and the rows rotate every year. This prevents the soil from being exhausted by the same crop and decreases the spread of plant disease by increasing diversity. Field rotation is the same idea, giving certain areas of land a period of rest after many years of being planted. Besides rotation, farmers and gardeners can use a technique called no-till farming, where they do not till the land before they plant it, and also allow the last season's crop to decompose in the soil. These methods prevent erosion, evaporation, and allow the soil to settle naturally. The idea of natural farming, as presented through no-till farming, can also be applied to what humans put in the ground without plans to harvest. These things being pesticides and other chemicals. With the rise in pesticides and chemical engineering usage in farming, more and more harmful chemicals are being transferred from dirt to waterways, then eventually to humans. With the connectedness of soils and waterways and other aspects of nature, humans must take precautions when putting chemicals directly into the soil. Sometimes it is better to take on natural farming practices. Besides being home to many plants and animals, soils allow humans to have everything they have. Without soils, humans would be unable to meet their basic needs, such as having clean water and grown food. In order to preserve wildlife and what it has to offer for future generations, people and big corporations alike need to take initiative towards soil conservation through environmentally friendly practices. Just as soil is the start of every living thing on the earth, soil conservation is the beginning of keeping life on earth. It's up to the people to conserve the soil they have been given, the only soil they have been given. With hope for a future that includes soil, a conservationist.
All right, please stay here. Todd Flaherty from the Kentucky Farm Bureau, he'll have a special award for here also. Congratulations. Then we had, like, you stay up here, we'll get a group picture then also. This is Todd from the Farm Bureau. Congratulations. Okay. If you stay up here, we'll get a group picture then also too. It's good. Okay, our second place winner was Rebecca Hicks from Hicks Homeschool and teacher Karen Fisher. Could she come forward, please? You get your award. She's not here? Well, she'll have an award for you, Karen. Then. Our next school winner was Luke Philhart from Campbell County Middle School and teacher Kyle Comley. Luke here. And then it's got your award here. The next school winner is Josie Bozeman from Bozeman Homeschool, and the teacher is Maria Bozeman. Is she here tonight? Not here. Okay, the next school winner is Mara Eckerly from St. Thomas School, and her teacher is Kelly Burkhart. Our next school winner is Daniel Myers from Sunlight Ridge Academy. The teacher is Steve Myers. Our next school winner is Allison Kopp from St. Teresa's School. Her teacher is Aaron Gilday. We're not able to make it either. Okay. Well, congratulations to all these writing contest winners here. Could Mr. Fisher come up? I think you want to get a picture with them also. All right, congratulations again. Okay, next we have our art contest winners, grades K through 2. In K through 2, the county winner is Emery Conninger from St. Teresa School, and teacher is Cindy Feeback. second place winner, K through 2, is Myla Daniels from St. Thomas School. Her teacher is Adam Schmidt. The next school winner was Cole Harris from Crossroads Elementary. Her teacher is Sarah Richardson. Not able to make it? Okay. Next are, you want to get a group picture with these in? I must say, these kids are very creative in their drawings. It's really tough to pick a winner. Congratulations again. So our art contest winners, grades 3 through 5. Our county winner is Griffin Murray from St. Teresa's School, and her teacher is Beth Krebs. She's not able to make it either. Okay, so the second place winner from grades 3 through 5 is Kaylee Scales from St. Thomas School, and the teacher is Linda Myers. Our school winner, Bailey Wood from Crossroads Elementary. Teacher was Sarah Richardson. Was she able to make it tonight? No, so sorry. Well, we'll get her picture here. Well, that concludes our writing and art contest. Thank you very much for all the work you kids did.
We're going to have a brief commercial here. We're going to watch a video. We were supposed to watch it earlier, and I overlooked that. So please give your attention to the screen.
Locally led conservation is very important because our landscape varies so much from foot to foot, from county to county.
Almost every county or parish in America has a conservation district. They were established in the late 30s in response to the Dust Bowl.
There are 3,000 conservation districts in the United States. We have agriculture, we have forestry, grazing lands, we have urban lands, and the resource needs on each of those landscapes are unique and different.
I love the district. They understand the issues, the limitations that farmers have.
Not only do they give us the advice, but they also come and make sure that we have the latest information, the best technical expertise, our fencing, our water, everything.
We're here really to work at protecting the natural resources of the area. And those resources exist whether you're in rural America or urban America.
By being involved with a conservation district, a town or a community can find solutions for anything from runoff to how to manage an urban garden.
We're instrumental with implementation and application of best management practices both on farms and on urban settings.
There's so many benefits, so many programs. All you have to do is ask these guys and they're here.
We truly are the boots on the ground. We are out there every day making a difference or providing recommendations so that people can make their own difference.
If, future generations are going to be able to enjoy a healthy living, whether they're farming or not, conservation is critical.
They're not making any more land, so we have to take care of what we got. We've lost a lot of topsoil in this country.
Without soil conservation districts protecting that vital resource, that topsoil, we're not going to have fresh food.
Developing those natural resources in a sustainable fashion is going to allow us to help feed those who cannot feed themselves.
It's really all about empowering and equipping landowners with the information and the resources that they need to make the best decisions for the natural resources on their property.
What's important to our citizens that's where the leadership has to come from.
Being able to come back and make this place work again was always a dream, and I'm able to do it now with the help of the Soil Conservation District. I'm very grateful for that.
And Soil Conservation District is part of kind of connecting us all and helping us share best practices too.
We're here to help you meet your goals and at the same time protect the vital natural resources that we all depend on.
Hi there, my name is Bill Landon, and as an educator, it is a real privilege for me to be able to share with you the following. Each year, the Campbell County Conservation District awards up to 3 $1,000 scholarships to students who are enrolled in one of the following fields of study: natural science, conservation, forestry, soil science, ecology, wildlife science, agriculture, or biology, with the focus on conservation. High school seniors, as well as students currently in college or university, are eligible to apply and must be a resident of Campbell County to do so. In addition to the other 3, this year we are doing something a little different, and we are awarding one $500 scholarship for 1 semester for a student who will be graduating this December. And what we're going to do now is show you a couple of brief videos of our scholarship awardees. This is something that we've started this year, and it will be part of our scholarship requirement from each year on out. Thank you. I'll turn it over here.
My name is Lydia Schneider, and I am a junior at the University of Kentucky. I am studying food science with a minor in business, and I have done several internships and things throughout my undergraduate studies, but I am very thankful for the Conservation District's support, and they have supported me all 4 years now of college, and so that has been really impactful for me. Being from Alexandria, I was raised in a really close family. I have a lot of immediate family around me as well. And just being from Alexandria, I really feel connected to my roots and to my family. I was raised to love others and to help them, and so in my free time I love to bake and I love to cook for others. I love being with other people. I'm definitely a people person. So anything in the kitchen with my roommates or with my family is something that I really enjoy doing, especially as a food science major. I love just serving other people in that way. I also love being outside and doing outdoor activities. My grandparents lived on a farm growing up, and so I was always out there with my cousins up to something, and so I love being outside and hiking and exercise and things like that. I also love children, and so in Lexington I've gotten involved with my local church, and I serve in the nursery, so I volunteer with 18-month-old babies every Sunday, and I get to love on them for a little bit. And so definitely growing up in Alexandria has really impacted my life and helped me become the person I am, even when I'm away at school. I have had so many opportunities at UK that I would have never had anywhere else. I'm in the best college of agriculture, food and environment, I think, in the country, so it's been a really great opportunity. At UK, I am the president of the Food Science Club right now, and so I am running a club of about 20 students, and so we get to travel to some different things. We do outreach with local high schools, and so that has been really fun. I'm also a university tour guide, so I get to show off my campus to prospective students and families, so that has been a really fun opportunity as well. So my freshman year of college, after that, I was an intern at Wild Flavors in Erlanger, Kentucky, and there I was a savory flavor intern. So I made an all-natural dog food flavor portfolio, and so all summer I was making dog food flavors. So I made ground chicken, grilled beef, smoked ham, any kind of dog flavor. I made a natural version of it. And so that was my big project for the summer. And that was my first real experience in the food industry, and truly when I fell in love with my career and really saw a future as for myself being a food scientist. And then last summer, I worked on Northern Kentucky's campus as a Governor's Scholar Program resident advisor. And so I was in charge of 22 17-year-old girls for the summer. And that was a really fun experience. I learned a lot about myself, and I developed a lot of leadership qualities and characteristics. I was really challenged this summer in leading these girls, so that has been really awesome. And then just a couple weeks ago, I accepted an offer with Publix, the grocery store, and mostly in the Southeast. And I'll be moving to Lakeland, Florida this summer to be a bakery intern for Publix. And so in this role, I will be researching and developing new bakery items for Publix to send to their stores, and I will be working at their headquarters. So I'm really excited for that opportunity as well. So in closing, I just want to thank the Conservation District for your continued support throughout my undergraduate career. I would not be at UK without your all's support, and just having my home support me has been really special, so thank you all very much.
I'm Deborah Myers, and I believe in the future of agriculture, with a faith born not of words, but of deeds. I'm proud to have grown up right here in Campbell County by my two loving parents, Steve and Cheryl, alongside my 8 siblings. Now, when most people hear 9 kids in one family, they think, how did you ever survive? And I tend to agree with them, but I loved growing up in a big family. Some of my earliest memories are of tagging along with my older siblings to 4-H meetings, showing livestock animals and horses through 4-H, my family hosting the Backroads Farm Tour, submitting entries to the Jim Claypool Art and Writing Contest through the Conservation District, and so many other activities that helped shape me into the individual that I am today. My involvement in youth organizations like 4-H sparked an interest in agriculture. And as I've grown older, I've been blessed with so many incredible opportunities that have shaped my leadership and my communication skills. In 2017, I was elected to represent Kentucky 4-H as the state president. And in this capacity, I represented the largest youth development organization in the Commonwealth. Whether I was traveling across our state meeting 4-H members or teaching workshops, even speaking at events like the Kentucky Farm Bureau annual meeting or the Kentucky FFA State Convention, I really developed those important skills that helped make me into a person that's more confident. During this time, I was also appointed to serve on the State Fair Board and State Board of Agriculture. And again, this was just such an incredible gift to be able to learn from individuals who were so experienced in Kentucky agriculture. After my term ended, I went on to intern with the Kentucky Department of Agriculture and the Commissioner of Agriculture, Ryan Quarles' office. And again, I just cannot express how thankful I am for these opportunities, because they exposed me to Kentucky agriculture and showed me the wealth of opportunities. Today, I'm a freshman at the University of Kentucky, majoring in agriculture economics and business management. In my future career, I want to be an employee that acts ethically and goes out into the workforce looking for opportunities to strengthen agriculture and use my skills and knowledge to make our Commonwealth a better place to call home. I'm so very thankful to the Campbell County Conservation District for investing in my future and believing in my dreams so that I can use my skills and knowledge to make our Commonwealth an even greater place to call home.
Hi, I'm Rusty Wolf. I am a senior at Campbell County High School, and I'm in FFA. I've been in FFA for 4 years. Right now I'm our chapter secretary, and I am the Northern Kentucky Regional Sentinel. I have been in 4-H since I was 9, and I show my calves through 4-H, and I'm a member of the Livestock Club there. I've showed calves at Kentucky State Fair and in numerous different district shows throughout Kentucky. My family owns and raises a 170-acre farm where we raise around 40 head of cattle and 17 acres of corn, and I personally raise 40 acres of soybeans and harvest those every year and sell them to market. I like to hang out with my friends for fun and just work on machinery and show my calves. I have been accepted into UK for next year to major in animal science and minor in agriculture economics. And I plan on using that degree to become an agriculture and natural resource extension agent, which is why I currently have an internship at our local extension office, where I mostly work with our ag and natural resource extension agent, Don Sorrell. And I basically help him with everyday duties and tasks and help him take soil samples, go on farm visits, make binders. And I usually work there around 6 to 7 hours a week. He's taught me so much about my future career and what I thought I wanted to do, and he has basically made it to where I know that's what I want to do when I grow up. So thank you for the scholarship.
Hello, my name is Kevin Black. I was born and raised in Campbell County, so total local boy. I went to high school down at Covington Latin School, and now I'm over at Northern Kentucky University studying environmental science. Just a little bit about me before we get into that. I'm a big outdoorsy kind of guy, not so much hunting or fishing, but really like just hiking, going to parks around here, especially AJ Jolly. I like to take my dog out for a walk, maybe take my binoculars, do some birding. Real big birding enthusiast, and kind of has gotten me into this path, I think. In terms of home life, pretty simple. Just me, my dog, my cat. I have a nice apartment, and the goal is always to try to be there as little as possible, though. So at NKU, I'm currently studying environmental science and biology. I have about 10 months left, graduate in December. And at my time there, I've done all kinds of stuff ranging from class projects to research to internships. Probably my biggest and most fun project was I did research with Dr. Lindsay Walters, the ornithologist at the school, studying nesting habits of eastern bluebirds. I did that for 2 summers. In addition, I've also had an internship at Boone County's Conservation District. And with them, it was 4 months that I spent doing everything from watershed management to educational programs to even trash cleanup days. And then an independent project with them, right back to birds, studying how bird diversity changes when you restore a wetland. Now I'm starting over actually this week at Boone County Parks. I'm going to work in the natural areas of their parks over there with invasive species, trail management, and just a little bit of everything to get my hands dirty and have some fun. So when I graduate, I'm looking to get into any type of natural resource management. I've been lucky enough to work or learn about everything from water to garbage and recycling to forestry even. And I'm just trying to leave myself open and give myself as many possibilities as possible. So environmental science, I think I've just always had a kind of a passion to be outdoors and enjoy myself, and I think it's important to kind of preserve that or make sure that others coming down the line will have that same opportunity. And I think we all have a responsibility to take care of what we love, and for me that's definitely the outdoors.
So I think we would like to thank all of you for coming, but also thank you to all of our scholarship recipients who took the time to participate in our first recording session. Thank you very much. And also thank you to Campbell Media for allowing us to be able to make this available to the public. We appreciate that a great deal. Now, let's see, I guess we'd like to actually meet them in person, wouldn't we? Would Lydia Schneider, Rusty Wolf, and Kevin Black please come forward to receive your certificates? Deborah Myers is not here this evening, unfortunately, but all of you, please do come forward.
My name is Don Girton, and I'm a board member, and I have the pleasure of wrapping up this program this evening. It's been a very informative and enlightening one, and my official presentation is titled Teacher Incentive Award, and I'll get to that in a minute, but I want to emphasize that the Conservation District has a variety of programs that focus on conservation education, and this program this evening is one of those. It focuses on the art and writing contests, and you also got insight into the scholarship program. So that's 2 of about 7 programs that focus on conservation education. And what you've seen and heard this evening is our investment in the future generation that's going to manage and handle the forests, the farms, the open space of Campbell County. And I think we're blessed in having lots of local talent, beginning at kindergarten through college, and that's the future generation that's going to handle our natural resources. Now, the Teacher Incentive Award. As you can see by the art and writing contest, it involves a lot of involvement with the schools, and that falls upon teachers. There have been some 15 teachers involved in working with these young people who made presentations this evening, and we'd like to recognize all of them, but unfortunately we don't have the funding or the capacity to do that. So what we've done is put the names of all the teachers that have been involved in this effort in putting the program together this evening, and had a drawing to select one teacher who we can recognize with a $100 cash payment. We'd like to do it for all the teachers, but unfortunately we're not quite in a position yet to be able to do that. So the winner of the drawing for the presentation to the teacher, that one random teacher that was selected, is Erin Gilday from St. Teresa School. Unfortunately, she's not able to be here this evening, but she will get her $100 check. So that's a little background on the Teacher Incentive Program, and I think you all agree we couldn't help but be impressed by the scholarship winners, and that's kind of a second component of our environmental education. You've heard interest in forestry, you've heard interest in farmland, farm economics, a variety of agricultural and natural resources activities that the Conservation District engages in, and the bottom line is we're investing in the future of Campbell County and the future natural resource managers of Campbell County, and hopefully they will come back and take care of our fine and outstanding county that is very popular with the public. Thank you very much.
I like to just mention in your program it has several thank yous for all of the people who participated tonight. I'd like to particularly thank the county officials who are here and took time from their busy schedule to be here with their support tonight. All these programs that Don just mentioned, it is supported through your tax dollars. If you see your tax bill, there's a little bitty space on there that you contribute to Conservation District, and you get a lot for your dollar. I'd like to thank Campbell County Media Central for taping tonight, and they do a lot of taping for us, and we do appreciate that. Also, I'd like to especially thank the state representatives who have donated citations of achievement for our students. Representative Mosier, Representative Fisher, Representative Keene, and Senator Schroeder. Be sure to stop by the table over here and take your artwork or your writing home with you. It's on the board there. The district sponsors also a $175 scholarship for a junior or senior student who would like to attend the Kentucky Forest and Entomology Leadership Program during the summer. We also sponsor an Envirothon team. We have 2 teams going this year from Highlands High School. They have been longtime participants in that program. Our Backroads Farm Tour, if you have not been on one, you need to try one. This summer, it's going to be July the 20th, so mark your calendar now. Please pick up all your art and writing contest materials up here. Thank you very much, each one of you, for coming. We appreciate the students and the parents and the officials and everyone who came tonight. Thank you and good night.